right, so tell me again what domain is.
The set of all x values.
There you go. And the range?
Set of all y values.
Set of all y values. Okay. Now, one other thing we need to add. Do you know what the closed dot means? Okay. So the closed dot means that it can be equal to whatever number it's on. Okay. And the open dot means that it is not equal to. Bless you. Okay. So now we can start working with this. Okay, so we got closed dots, so it can be equal to. All right. Now what I would recommend you doing is drawing a line down here so that it's really easy to read your domain. Okay, we're going from where to where? -4 to 4. Okay, so you write it down. -4, put your x in the middle, put your 4 on the other end. Okay, we've got closed dots, so it can be equal to. So -4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 4. Okay. Okay. Your domain values are every point in between -4 and 4, including those endpoints. Okay. So put the smallest one on the left. It's domain, so you put x, and then you put the largest one on the right. Okay. So x can be greater than or equal to -4, right? And x can be less than or equal to +4. And it's just all written together. Okay? I'm hoping after a couple of them, they'll start making a little more sense to you.
That looks like an Egyptian handwriting. Yeah.
Egyptian handwriting.
Or something the cave.
Well, I don't know how to change that for you.
How do you know if it's going to be less than or equal?
Okay, the equal to has to do with the colored in dot. Okay? And then it's less than because this is the smallest one, the smallest value on the entire graph right here. Okay, is that -4. This is the greatest value on the entire graph. And if you look, the alligator's wanting to eat the 4, so it's the bigger one. Okay? And x is literally in between because it's every value in between. Okay? All right, so let's look at the range now. Ranges are y values, right? So mark your y values on the axis so there's no question. Okay, so -3, put your y, and put the +3.
How do I do this? And so, and it would want the large ones to be greater than or equal to, right?
Correct. The signs always go the same direction when you're doing this. Okay, they don't go different directions.
So if you could decide one sign, the other one's the same thing.
And the equal to bar right here is because of that closed dot.
So you have to put the least one on this side and the greater one on this side.
The smallest one on the left, the biggest one on the right. Okay? Okay, so let's look at number 2. We ready? Okay, do we have closed dots? No, we have open dots. So it's not equal to, which means our little alligators don't have the bar underneath it. Okay, so mark your x values. Where are we going from? -3 all the way to Positive 3. Okay. And this last one, there's no R. Oh, get it. That's okay.
Josh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so negative 3 is our smallest. So the alligator is facing away from it. Okay? Most of the time it's going to be this way. Yes. Okay? For our purposes in Algebra 1, I'll say 98% of the time it's going to be there. Okay? Okay, so we went from negative 5 to 3. That's right. So write down negative 5, y, and 3. And we can't have the bars here either because we're still dealing with that open circle. Okay, so that means we could have negative 4.999. We just can't have negative 5. Okay, and on the other end, we could have 2.99999, but we can't have 3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so mark your domain on the graph for number 3. Okay, where are we going from? From where to where? Negative 4 to 3. That's correct. We have the equal to because of the closed dots. Okay. Now the y value. Okay. Well, it's not just 4. Where's the bottom of the graph? So we're going all the way from negative 5 up to 4. Okay, now we know it can equal 4 because of the closed dots. Does it touch negative 5? Yes. That's your vertex. That's an actual value on that graph. Okay, so yes, right there. Hold up.
How did you get negative 5?
Okay, we're looking at the y values for the range, right? So I'm looking at the y-axis. Here's the top, the highest value, and here's the lowest value right here.
Oh, so it cannot be the same value, like 4 and 4.
Because then you would just have, you would have 2 dots and nothing in between. Ah, okay. Okay, the graph goes, the lowest part is at negative 5, the highest part is at 4. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Okay, are we equal to or not?
No.
Not equal to, we're open. Okay, so our y values, or I'm sorry, our x values, negative 4, x, and 5. Okay, and we are not equal to. And positive 3, the highest place on it. That's it. Negative 3, y, and positive 3. We can not equal the negative 3 because of the open circle, but we do touch the positive 3. Make sense? Okay.
Wait, let's say that again, please.
Open circle, not equal. We touch it, it is equal.
Oh, is that a point? Is that what?
That's a point, yeah. It's not like they had a graph and then there's an open circle and then it comes back down. Okay, there's not an open circle, it's part of the graph. Okay, so without an open circle, it does equal right there.
So if it doesn't have a circle, have that.
It equals, yes,
Equals to.
yes. Okay,
Wait, how did you get
-3 right here,
Go down to your last one.
the lowest place. Okay? Okay, so what are we doing for our domain on the next one?
-4
Oh.
x 3.
This is equal and not equal.
Yes.
It is.
First
Which
one.
one?
The first one is not equal, and the next one is equal.
Perfect. Not equal and equal. Because of the open, it's not equal. Because of the closed, it is equal. Okay. Y values.
It's going to be -3 equals y equal to 4.
Okay. -3, it does touch it. And at the 4, it does touch it.
Yeah, they used to have these questions in the STAR test, but just like circle it.
I didn't think you sang on all these.
Do what now?
I didn't know they
I didn't think you sang on these.
You what?
Think you stink.
Because they used to have these questions.
These questions on the
What
STAR
think you
test.
What?
Think you
So there's like
stink.
4 answers. You go
It's
like,
4 answers and you
think
eliminate
you
one
stink.
each
And if
time.
it's
Oh.
stink, you don't take that one. And then you
Yes.
keep going until it's
You keep going.
Oh,
until you
I
get
have
to
never
2.
ever heard that. Okay. Okay, that's a different one.
3 years.
I've had other teachers tell me, see your way out. If you don't know, choose
That's what Miss
C.
Swear said.
And
And I always do that.
when did you have Miss Swear?
6th grade.
6th grade. That must have been the year before I came then.
There was a lot.
Okay.
I had her last
Okay.
year.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. She was awesome. From everything that I've heard and seen, she was absolutely amazing. Okay. All right. So, domain and then range. Try number 6 and we're going to go over it together. We ready?
Yes. Hold on.
Hold on.
You're so smart. I'm ready, but I don't know.
All right. So domain, we're going from -5 to x to +4. And they're both equal, right? Because of the closed-in dots.
You said yes. It sounded like yes.
Okay. We go from -5 up to +5 for our range. Okay. We equal because of the dot, and we equal because we touch. Did you get it? Okay. So, oh, now we don't have dots, we have arrows. What do they mean? They keep on going forever and ever this way to negative infinity, and forever and ever this way to positive infinity on this one. Okay, so domain, is there anything that's being excluded? No. So if it's everything, what do we call it?
Oh, we did this last time.
You did do that yesterday.
Numbers or something.
All real numbers.
Yeah. Yes.
The double R with the R with the double post. Okay, and that means that you're going from negative infinity, which is less than x, which is less than positive infinity. Can you ever equal infinity?
Wait, so no.
No. Yes.
You can never equal it. That's why these should not be equal here. Okay, but if you just put this, that's fine. Or if you put that, you don't have to put both. Just one or the other.
Wait, for range, it's going to be the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
So every single time you see them like this. Okay.
You can just do all real numbers and be done.
Wow. My infinity sign looks like a fish.
Okay,
Wow.
now, so what's happening here? We got arrows. It's going to keep on going to the left, and it's going to keep on going to the right when we're talking about domain. So what's our domain?
R.
All real numbers. Okay, do a double post and then put the wiggle part on.
I didn't
Okay.
know the answer is sunshine.
All right, now on the range, it keeps on going down, 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 but it only goes so far up. How far up does it go?
4.
It goes up to 4 right there.
The 4 and infinity.
Okay, so for the range, you put negative infinity because it's coming from down below to y and then to 4. Can it equal 4? Did it touch it?
Yes.
It touched it, so it can equal it, but you can never equal infinity. Okay, now I'm going to show you another way you can write it.
Okay, so it's a
Hey,
straight,
there's more
there's a
arrows on the
straight
next
line.
Okay, are we ready to look at the other way to write this range?
Sure.
Okay, instead of saying negative infinity to y to 4, couldn't we just say that y has to be less than or equal to 4?
Less than.
There we go. So you could do this, or you could do that. Okay?
If it's a straight line, you put R.
If it's a straight line, it's all real numbers.
Okay, so if it's a curvy line, like that.
Then there's a range.
Then there's it'll change.
Now
It'll
the
be
next
different.
one,
Okay?
for the range, I mean, you go for it. Okay, so I know the domain is the real number thing.
All real numbers, yes.
And the range is -5 equal or whatever, and then y, and then not equal to infinity.
So that's what you're saying.
Yes.
That's right.
Boom.
That's right. Okay? What's the short version of that?
The -5 y.
Why the
Y
sign
equals.
thing and why? I mean, like -5.
Okay, so you could do y is greater than or equal to -5, which if you read it this way, y is greater than or equal to -5. So I don't care if you write it in this order or if you write it in that order, as long as the alligator's going the right way. Okay, so it's not really hard. You just have to look at it very carefully.
Yes.
Okay, so let me, oh, do I have it? Looky there, I got it.
That's cute.
Ow.
How did that get messed up? Okay, so I'm going to give you this sheet. And
I saw it screen while it was on.